Hello! Welcome to Nuclear Throne. I've wanted to do a video on this for a little while, but I've been waiting because they keep updating it and I want to see what they're adding and things, and for some reason every update seems to mess with the characters I have unlocked, but that's okay. This is what we've got for now, even though I've actually had them all before. But so Nuclear Throne is in early access right now, another one of these Hitchhiker's Guides type of videos that I'm going to do. And the main reason you should buy it is because it's made by Vlambeer. And Vlambeer is amazing. Vlambeer did Super Crate Box, which is free. You can get it on Steam now. They did Serious Sam the Random Encounter, and they did Luftwalzels, which isn't even a real German phrase, I don't think. But they have this certain style, pixel art, or yeah, it's pretty much a pixel art style, and they tend to use a lot of screen shake, a lot of silly humor, and a lot of oddly satisfying gunplay for a 2D kind of pixel art game. But right now, this is their only title that's actually been in and is still in early access. It's $12, and we're just going to go into it because it's pretty simple, but it's going to be really hard for me to play and commentate, as a lot of games are, because it's really fast-paced. So, choose a character. Each one has various things about them that are different, and a sort of special ability. I'm going to play as the Crystal, because he's noob-friendly. More health to start with, and he can shield himself. So, here we go. Nuclear Throne. Nuclear Throne is about going through randomly generated levels and trying to survive for as long as you can. It's, you know, one of those Rogue-lite type of games that's become very, oh my goodness, very common lately. But this is Vlambeer's way of doing it, and it's quite different. Why is it that Vlambeer is constantly getting ripped off? Like, they had that, Muffin Knight? Muffin Knight is basically just the wholesale ripoff of Super Crate Box. They had that one that's like a blue, not nearly as good Luftwalzels with really bad dubstep. I don't know, they get ripped off a lot for some reason. I guess it's because they make really good games. But, yeah, so this is pretty much the entire game. I've just showed you it, I'm done, you can close the video now. You basically just shoot. You shoot a lot. Enjoy the weird musical shifts between the types of levels, and oh god, alright. And that's what happens when you complete a level. Alright, so I leveled up. Those green things are experience, in this case radiation, and you always get a choice of 4 different perks, but you can only choose one, but in this case I got Thrown Butt! Thrown Butt is different depending on which character you're playing. In my case, it allows me to teleport when I use my crystal, so I'm gonna get that. Thrown Butt is super great. I can do this now. So, it's another one of those games where there's a lot of nuance to it, even though it looks very, very simple. It isn't actually just about shooting. Well, I guess it kind of is, but there's a lot of different ways that you may indeed shoot. So, there's actually a huge number of weapons in the game, and they keep adding more, and I died. They keep adding more and more. As you saw in the left corner there, upper left corner, there's different ammo types, and there's a ton of weapons for each ammo type. Those red chests are going to be your weapon crates. I'm a golden crystal now, fancy. And the yellow ones are basically ammo and consumables and stuff. And really, there's a lot of nuance to it in the way that killing different enemies in different orders can have an effect. Not opening certain numbers of crates can have an effect. I know, it's actually pretty confusing at first, but it's another one of those kind of wiki games where a wiki is very useful to learn. But in this case, it's pretty simple to just get a start in. I mean, it's real fast, real easy to get into. Whew, I barely avoided the level change there, but there's no reason to, so we're just gonna go. But the nuance comes in the combat. This is very heavily combat focused, as you can tell. There's not much of a story. There's a bunch of characters, a crap ton of weapons, and a lot of screen shake. And that's it, really. Cheap and cheerful, I suppose, but what it does very, very well. And that's pretty much always the case, it seems like, with Vlambeer. Like, they don't tend to have extremely complex and deep games. They tend to have fairly simple ones that do whatever it is that they do really, really well. And this is definitely no exception. So, Nuclear Throne is getting an update about every weekend right now. That's kind of the thing that Vlambeer has been promising with it. And it seems to be working out for him. And they're constantly adding guns and levels and characters. They just added in the week before this one update. The last update was actually yesterday at the time of recording this, which balanced a whole bunch of things. And it changed different damage values. It changed some weapon ammo like pickup values, and I died again. And it, I believe, yeah, it changed the way that some of the actual ammo types actually last and things like that. But balance is, of course, not a super crazy thing with a game like this, but there's definitely some tentative balancing happening. But the update before that added a character that can actually shoot out your experience. Radiation is like a big radiation beam, because why not, I guess. And yeah, so they're constantly adding, which is good. That's what you want in a game like this. And that's, you know, one of the reasons that, of course, I am doing this series, is to show that not all early accesses are terrible. And this one is an exception to the rule, it seems, recently, of really terrible early access games that have been abandoned and things like that. This one is going along quite happily. I mean, just the sound assets on the guns and the way that the screen shakes and stuff like that. It's really satisfying to just shoot things in the game, which I guess is good, because that's mostly what you're going to be doing. There are various bosses and mini-bosses and things like that along the way, and lots of different tile sets. Each tile set of levels having its own different sorts of randomly generated layouts pieced together, and enemy types, and even music types as well. So, something to concern yourself with is learning the various levels and the kinds of things that you may be finding. There are a lot of secrets and things like that, and also a significant number of just little quirks and nuances to learn with how the chest system works. For instance, like, I believe if you don't pick up those red weapon chests for a few levels, the like more valuable red weapon chests will spawn with a higher chance for a better, more complex weapon and stuff like that. And of course, the real nuance in the game comes from the combination of different characters with different weapons. Because of course there are lots of them. Also, this machine gun has 3 barrels. Yes, it does. I don't really see why you wouldn't want that. Alright. Health. Health pickups are pretty few and far between. Oh, okay. Now we're going under the sewer, so let's do this, because I need the healing. This will heal me up to 9, so. Yeah. This is Nuclear Throne, everyone. Pretty simple, really, but very fun. Very enjoyable, and it's constantly getting updates. I mean, it's Vlambeer. Vlambeer are a trustworthy company, in my opinion. They make great stuff. I've enjoyed everything they've put out. They just have this certain style that they nail really well. And they're good at it. So, yeah, I would trust them with my early access dollars, and it's only $12 right now. So, I mean, come on. It will go on sale, like, fairly frequently. But really, $12 for the amount of content that's actually in it, I would say, is not bad, because it's pretty good. It's got enough content already to justify the price, in my opinion. However, it is being added to every weekend, it seems like, and if they don't get one out at exactly that time, there will be one just about every week, and it will contain a pretty good amount of stuff. At least a couple of weapons, if nothing else. Which, of course, makes the game last longer, so here we go. This has been an alright run so far, but these annoying bird things, they're not kind. Not kind at all. The Assault Slugger is a really good weapon, by the way. The characters are awesome. I really like YV, Young Venus. His special allows him to basically consume twice the ammo for a shot, and make it just super powerful. Obviously, it'll eat through ammo really quickly, but it's also hilarious. Okay. A jackhammer that uses explosive ammo. I'm not doing so well on the health and ammo front at this particular moment in time. Alright, this level has some traps on it, as you can see, but with the ability to actually teleport through them, that's not the worst thing ever. Oh my goodness. What? Why does the jackhammer use... Oh my goodness. Ah! Well, that happened. Alright, alright. Let's do another character really quick. Alright, so... yeah. A bunch of characters. Also, I've got to show you the chicken. I've got to show you the chicken. He starts with a katana, the ability to slow down time, and live without his head for a short period of time. If you're able to find some health while he's headless, I believe you can keep playing. But the screen doesn't really move around once your head has been removed. So, you know, just like real-life chickens. I don't know what that means. Slugger! The katana, yes, can deflect bullets. I'm not sure what his thrown butt does, though. Maybe it makes time even slower? That's useful. So yeah, the nuance comes in weapon choice, combined with perk choice, combined with character choice, and it just adds on itself to become a very satisfying little experience that you will want to run through probably a few dozen times every time you boot it up. And that's worth the price to me. Ugh. So yeah, everyone, Nuclear Throne. You can check it out now on Early Access, if you wish, and I wouldn't blame you. And I'll put the link in the description below to the Steam page, and this is one of those trustworthy Early Access titles, and really support Vlambeer. They're constantly getting their shit ripped off for no good reason, because they make really good stuff, and everybody wants to be as cool as Vlambeer, I guess. No one can do it like them. No one. So, thanks for watching, everyone. Oh my good lord. This has been Nuclear Throne. Oh, okay, I'm a dead chicken. And I'll see you guys next time. Ow.